Hey, so I guess the first thing I should probably say is that I'm moving my recordings from every other Thursday to hopefully every other Saturday, because I'm starting doing a market on Thursdays instead of Saturdays. Um, Probably a lot of you don't know, but I work on a farm full time besides doing music. So that brings me to my next point. I'm going to continue putting out music every 2 weeks as much as I can, but over the past couple weeks, I've been sleeping between like 4 and 6 hours a night, which is just not enough for me to function on, especially to write new music. And I've been trying to continue putting out a higher quality product with every song that I make. And so the most recent one I've been working on won't be coming out, it won't be this Saturday, it'll be 2 weeks from then. I'm working on one that's just kind of, I can give you something, it's a song I wrote a long time ago to come out this Saturday. But the other one I'm working on, I have a lot of hours into it already, and it's not close to done. But I am working on it, and I'm trying to, I think it's going to be pretty awesome when it comes out. So, that being said, I'm probably not going to be able to continue long-term putting out music every 2 weeks, at least through the summer. Maybe in the winter I'll be able to start up again, because I won't be working at the farm so much. But in the meantime, hopefully I'll be able to do some more things like this, maybe a question and answers thing, I don't know, vlogging type things. And I'm planning to start putting out some gameplay, my friend George, who's actually my cousin, go look him up on YouTube. I'll put a link in my description. He plays some games, so I might play with him some, might play with my cousin Dave, for additional, not as opposed to music. But in the recent weeks, especially now, and the heat's only going to get worse, which will make my brain work slower, it's very difficult to write new songs, especially along with recording songs. Not to sound like I'm complaining, I love recording songs, and I want to continue putting them out. It's just hard to keep up with the schedule that I've set up for myself. So this is me telling you that probably won't be 100% accurate all of the time. You can probably hear my voice a little bit, it's slightly gravelly. That's because last night was actually the first night that I've gotten more than 6 hours of sleep in a night in the past 4 weeks. Except for I think 2 nights through there. Besides that, I got about 8. And previous to that, I had been getting 8 all the time. It probably wouldn't be such a huge issue, except for I just had probably January, mid or early January. I don't remember the technical term off the top of my head, but essentially what happened is my left lung, the top of it popped. So, I know that sounds completely ridiculous, but apparently it's something that happens to guys around my age who are taller than average and have a generally skinny build. So, I spent about 2 weeks in the hospital and had a couple surgeries, and here's the scars to prove it. But, so healing from that and then working a lot and not sleeping are just all combined, not working out so well. Actually, kind of an interesting thing, the first song that I put on YouTube, I recorded all the vocals for 2 days after I was allowed to start singing again from my lung surgeries and everything, after the doctor said I could. So, that gives you an idea how much I've been pushing to try and get this out for you guys. Actually, the day my lung popped was the same day that I got my recordings all set up and ready to go, and I was planning to record the very next day. But I was in the hospital, so that didn't work out. I also like to give a huge thanks to all the people who have been, watching and liking and commenting on my videos and through Instagram and stuff. All of that, it means a huge amount to me. I wouldn't be pushing this hard had it not been for that sort of stuff. Especially, I know there's a couple people who have shared my videos and stuff on Facebook, and that's just I don't know. I didn't expect anybody to like my music that much, or at all. I was fully expecting my first video when I put it out to get maybe 15 or 20 views, and then be you know, done, dead in the water, nobody else would watch it. But that was not the case at all. Actually, within 2 weeks of when I put up my first video, it hit 250 views, which was just mind-blowing to me. Which is a huge... It was actually kind of funny. I was in North Carolina when that happened. So I had had my song Sleepless recorded before that. I pushed really hard to get that done before I got to North Carolina so I could upload it while I was there. And then when I came back, there was Your Last Song, that one. I recorded really fast afterwards to get it out in time. But as you guys have seen, if you follow me on Instagram or have watched my latest video, which is Drift, you know that I got a lot of cool pictures and videos and stuff that I plan to continue putting out in the weeks to come and things like that. One realization that I came to while I was in the hospital is that life is very short and can be gone very quickly. I'm generally an extremely healthy person, so like having this happen to me, like nobody believed that it was a possibility. But it was an extreme case. I guess normally the normal range for how much your lung actually deflates when it gets a puncture in it, even if it's like in a car accident or something like that, not just randomly in your backyard. Normally your lung would deflate maybe all the way down to, so it's 75% inflated. Yeah, so it would be 100, now it's 75. Mine was so small that in the x-ray they couldn't even see it because it was behind my heart. I don't know whether it was a combination of a lot of time just laying in a bed, not being able to do anything, you know, having kind of a near-death experience, or the amount of narcotics that they had me on in the hospital. But I came to the realization that life is too short to just like coast and let it pass you by and spend it with people that don't make you happy. So I want to say thank you to all the people who have helped me get through some difficult times. It's all the support from a lot of this stuff, some things before, that I really appreciate. Despite the title, I'm not gonna stop making music. It's not gonna be Thursdays, it's gonna be Saturdays instead. And hopefully for at least a couple more months I'll be able to keep putting up every 2 weeks. Because I do have a lot of songs already written. They're not spectacular because they're the first several songs I've been writing. I think I started writing songs in late December of 2016. So I haven't been writing all that long, but I have probably 20 songs, including the ones that are up, written. If I have to, I'll go back and, you know, use some of those backlog ones like I am going to this Saturday. But I think the newer ones that I'm writing since then are better. So hopefully I'll be able to write more of those. But like I said, it's hard on 4 hours of sleep and then working like 12 hours. Although this may have sounded like I'm complaining, I'm really not. I really do love recording music and putting it out for you guys, and it's incredible the amount of support. I just want to say thank you, and I'll see you guys with a new song on Saturday.